Hi world, I'm back with another video. Today is my 1-year anniversary in the United States Navy. Boss. Alright. I'm back, y'all, with another video. I know I'm ratchet. I had to get away. I had to find a way to get myself started, you know. Alright, so it's 10:30 at night, and what I'm doing, recording a video. Alright, so I've been in the Navy a whole year. It flew. Time flew. I wasn't counting down, so that's good. Let's see, I'm going to do a series of videos tonight. Which one am I going to do first? I think I'll do this one for people who are joining the Navy or wanting to join the Navy and can't find the answers that they need before they make that move. So this one might not be that long because I don't have that many questions, but wait a minute. Okay, first off, for people who are in debt right now, I don't know if I've said this already, but I think it's a good idea if you post your ship dates, so that, you know, other people in debt pools, the same as you, but in different places, y'all can get together and talk and stuff like that, and when you get to RTC, you'll see a familiar face and not be as scared, maybe. Another one is how to memorize your start guide. So what I did was, for the ranking recognition, enlisted is easy because it goes E1 through E3 is no chevrons, E4 through E6 is 1 chevron, 2 chevrons, 3 chevrons, and E7 through E9, they get the rockers. So if you can remember that, you'll be good. Then the rockers and the stars. Then what else? The general orders. I recorded myself on my iPod and listened to it like a song. Ask me, do I remember them now? Yeah, I don't. But it worked for the time being. I knew them all. I knew them at command. They could say, what's your first, what's your third, what's your fifth, all of that, and I would know, you know, what they were. People want to know. Oh, okay, yeah, here's another one. When we first got our boots, everybody got blisters. Like, everybody got blisters. I was the only one, and probably a couple other few, who did not get blisters. But I did end up getting, like, it started hurting on the back of my heel. Like, if this is my foot, like this part right there. Yeah. Anyways, it started hurting on the back, and before it turned to a blister, I started putting pads in my shoes. So I know the girls can get pads. Males, I don't know what you can do. Maybe toilet paper, like roll it up and make a makeshift pad and just tuck it in the back of your boot so that it can stop you know, the rubbing, and you won't get a blister. So yeah. Can you get in with asthma? Okay, so before you join, I think that you should always, like, if you have a medical condition of any kind, look it up. Look up your medical disqualifiers and see if you're on that list. Because if you're not on that list, then you should be fine. However, asthma is a tough one because from what I hear, okay, so there was a girl in my division. Hold on, wait. Alright, so I'm wearing my Navy shirt with my division on the back. It was our division flag. You see it? 139. Woo woo. Gotta wrap my hood real quick. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so there was a girl in my division who had asthma. She did not tell MEPS, she did not tell medical, she did not tell anybody when we got there and we got our little medical evaluation. She never said anything to anybody. Like, she tried to sneak it through basically. So she made it to like 4th or 5th week, I think, and she had an asthma attack after asthma attack. Did I say that right? I don't know. Sound like I said asthma attack. I probably did. Asthma attack. She had an asthma attack, like I think it was after one of our beat sessions or something like that, and they took her to the hospital or doctor, something like that. They took her and they gave her a test and tested her lungs and found out that she had asthma. So they let her stay for a little bit, and they were like, we're going to see how severe this asthma is. So they tested her again. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm like, oh, because I was laughing. Okay, so, shut up, y'all. So they tested her and saw that her asthma was severe, and they decided to medically discharge her. She didn't get in trouble. She didn't get fraudulent enlistment or any of that. They just let her go. Now, I'm not sure if that will be the case with everyone, like if, you know, someone else tried to do that or what, I don't know, but that's what happened with her. Then I have a viewer who, I don't know his name, it was a while ago, but he told me that he got a waiver for minor asthma. So I'm guessing it depends on what kind, how long you had it, how bad it is, can you make it out medicine. I'm guessing all of that is played into it. So yeah, that's just with the asthma joint. Do they give lie detector tests? I never got a lie detector test. I'm not going to say that they never do it, because I'm sure there's a rumor out there for that for some reason, but I didn't get a lie detector test at any point during my entry process. So I mean, more than, and I haven't heard of anyone else, like any of my viewers have never told me anything about a lie detector test. So you should probably not prepare for that, because you probably won't get one. Someone asked me if they were around marijuana, but they were not smoking it, should they say something? In my opinion, when they ask you, have you smoked weed, and you haven't smoked weed, you just been around it, no, you haven't smoked it. Like, why, like, deliberately cross yourself? You know what I mean? Like, don't catch yourself up on, like, a technicality. Like, honestly, have you smoked? No, you have not smoked. So, yeah, because, and then I told her, like, well, it's a good thing that you didn't smoke, because if you did and you told them that you did, you would need a waiver. And when it comes to your first enlistment for overseas orders, if you have any waiver, any other waiver other than for a tattoo, you can't go. You can't get overseas orders. So, yeah. And yeah, like I said, no lie detector test. So yeah, if you didn't, don't say you did. That's stupid. Okay, so next, going on, do they screen you for STDs? If so, which ones? Yes, they do screen you for STDs. They screen you for, well, women, they get pap smears at 21 and over. So if you're 21 or over, you will get a pap smear upon arrival, like a couple days after getting to RTC. Now, if you're under 21, you won't get one, which, in my opinion, is the dumbest thing in the world. Anyways, it's not me, whatever. I am over 21, so I got one, and they tested for syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and cervical cancer. Yeah, that's it. Now, men, I don't know. I'm guessing they test you for the same things, minus the cervical cancer. Yeah, that's what they tested for. To my knowledge, they didn't test for any other STDs. What else? And lot of people ask me what's my MOS. Well, MOS is like the not Navy. It's a Marine and Army term. I'm not sure what freaking Air Force terms are, but it's like MOS means job, rate means job. However, rate is for Navy and MOS is for Army and freaking Marines. So yeah, just know the difference, because it's like you kind of want to know, you kind of want to sound like you know what you're talking about as much as possible. So yeah, I'll just get y'all that one. Let's see, I think that's it for this video. I'm going through my list. And I will be filming, I think, 2 more videos tonight. Will I let's see, some people wanted to know, oh yeah, this one girl was telling me that she has either a college degree or almost a college degree. And her recruiter was telling her that if she got her degree, she would join as an officer E3. I said, are you sure that that's what he said, officer E3? She said, yes, that's what he said. I said, he's lying to you. Now, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Okay, so pause on that story. Even though it's a ton of people on YouTube telling their stories and what they've gone through and their experiences and advice and information, I still would like you to do your own research. Like, as much as you can, do your own research, because if I give you some wrong information by chance, which 9 times out of 10 is not going to happen, because I make sure that I know what I'm talking about before I put it out. But everybody might not do that. And so if you get some wrong information from, you know, somebody's YouTube page or somebody's Facebook page or what have you, I don't want you to feel like, I don't know, I just don't want you to take our words as the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, do your own research, because this is only, like, I could make a YouTube page just telling everybody lies. Like, yeah. And then you be like, oh, she's so real. She just seems so real. Like, I just want you to do your own research, as well as, you know, look online and everything else, because I don't blame you for trying to get as much information as possible, but still try to do your own thing. Like I don't know very much about the whole officer joining part. Like, I don't know very much about that at all, but so I wouldn't want to steer you wrong, you know what I mean? So try to do your own research. Back to the story. So he said that she was going to be an officer E3. And so I told her the enlisted and officer rank structure is totally separate, totally divided. There's no way that you would be an officer E3. If you're an E anything, you're enlisted. E stands for enlisted. If you're an O anything, O1, O2, O3, you're officer, because O stands for officer. So don't get duped into, you know, believing, or, you know, just taking somebody's word for it and running with it. Like, make sure you know what you're signing, because everybody is not honest. Everybody does not have your best interests at heart. To some people, you could possibly be just a number, just, you know, that extra one to make that quota, and you don't want to be that. This is your life, your career, 4, 5, or 6 year enlistment. You don't want to play games with that. So if you are going to join as an officer, you want to go to officer candidate school, you know, you want to join as an officer, you need to see an officer recruiter, not an enlisted recruiter. Like, it's totally different. Like, you have to know the difference. Do not sign anything if it says enlisted anything if you want to be an officer. Like, I cannot stress that enough, because once you sign, that's it. Like, I have a second class who got duped like that. He wasn't from here. English wasn't his first language, but he knows English. Like, he knows English, but he was like, yeah, I want to join as an officer. And they're like, oh, all you got to do is sign right here, and you'll be an officer. And, yeah, he's a second-class petty officer now. So, be careful. If you have to, take it to a lawyer. Have him look it over. Because, honestly, when I was signing my contract, I was like, what is this? Oh God, whatever. I'm like, it's enlisted. Ayo, alright, I'm tired. I hate maps. I want to leave. Like, don't do that. Another thing I want to say, and I'm going to close out with this. If you're at MEPS, you have in your mind that you want a certain job, or you have it narrowed down to a certain 2 or certain 3 jobs, and you go to MEPS and it's not there. They say, oh, we don't have it, fiscal year, blah, blah, blah. You know, they give you some reason as to why it's not available. What you need to do is you need to say, okay, thank you for your time. I will leave and I will come back at a later date. Because if you take a job, that and it's not what you want and it's not what you want to do, 9 times out of 10 you'll be stuck with that job. Because the date, if everybody's like, oh, I just want to hurry up and choose the job so that I can get a date to leave. The date is specific to the job, not to you. So if you choose a job for ABH and it's leaving in 3 weeks, like your job is ABH and you're leaving in 3 weeks, like it's no way, like you can put in a DAR to reclass to a different job. But how that works is, I think I said this in a previous video, but I'll say it again. How a DAR works is you tell them, hey, I want to leave early, hey, I want a new job, and your name pops up, you're next in line, boom. They like, hey, we got a job popped for you, and they like, what is it? And they say, yeah, CS, and you're in IT. You are already in IT, that's hypothetically speaking. And if you don't take the CS job, what happens is your name goes back to the bottom of that pile. So everyone else that's in your debt pool that wants to leave early and wants a new job, they will get the next pick. So the pick. And by the time your date has come, you probably would not have gotten another chance to pick. So meaning you're going to be stuck with that job, that initial job that you didn't want, that you just chose to get a date to leave. So do not do what most of my viewers and me have done and just choose a job just to get a date, because that date is specific to that job. If that's not the job you want, then don't choose it. Just leave and go back. I know it's like going to be tedious. You're going to be like, I hate math, I never want to come back, da 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 da. I understand, because that's exactly how I felt. However, it's like you do not want to be kicking yourself in the ass for 4 years or 2 years until you can cross rate just because you were impatient that one day. Like, you just don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'm going to close out with that, and I'm going to go ahead and record my next video. Happy anniversary to me. I probably say that in every one of my videos, but it's never know. Alright, and cut.